You won't believe this. Some tiny homes are making the same or more than a full-size home on Airbnb, and at a fraction of the cost, a lot less maintenance and a lot less stress. Let's break this down. A regular 3-bedroom house. Let's say you buy one of these for $400,000. After you furnish it, after taxes, after insurance, you end up with $450,000 all in. Now you place this house on Airbnb. This house rents for around $200 to $300 per night. Okay, of course, it all depends on location and amenities, but you get my point with this. Now, you buy a high-end, beautiful, tiny home. Total cost around $120,000 is an example. And then you go and rent it on Airbnb for $200 to $300 per night. So basically, you are getting the same income, but less than 1/3 of the investment. So you might be wondering, why is this happening? Why will a 3-bedroom house rent at the same rate or less than a tiny home? The reality is that people aren't just booking space anymore. They are looking for experiences. And tiny homes are exactly this. They feel intentional. They feel cozy. They feel different. They photograph very well. And they stand out on Airbnb. So, and the other thing is that they directly speak to a generation that value design, minimalism, and sustainability. So also, traditional homes also come with traditional problems. You are talking about high property taxes, a lot of money on maintenance, permits, aging infrastructure, and also you have to deal with the fact that you're going to some houses are regulated by HOA, so they wouldn't even allow you short-term rentals. So there are different kind of headaches that you will deal with a traditional home in Airbnb. Now, if we talk about tiny homes, especially those built on wheels, sometimes are not even considered real property, which that means is that you are not going to be paying property taxes. Tiny homes, of course, you deal with a different set of problems, like you have to make sure that the land that you buy is unrestricted and that you are able to place a tiny home there, or that you have a place to park it that is tiny home friendly. Yes, of course, it all has a downside as well, but you are still getting more money for less of the investment. Now, keep in mind that it is very important that you pick the right builder. Okay, because there is no point of saving all this money up front if you are going to buy a house that is going to be absolutely useless in a couple of years. Of course not. So you have to select the right builder, because tiny homes, if built right, can last more than 50 years. So it wouldn't be a novelty. You will be getting a home that lasts more than 50 years with very minimal maintenance. So if you're ready to invest in a short-term rental, it's time for you to ask this question. Do I want a huge mortgage that will bring me average returns? Or will I prefer a smaller but smarter investment that can start generating income faster? Now, let's keep in mind, tiny homes are not a step down, they are a step forward. If you're ready to explore what a luxury tiny home investment will look like, we would love to talk. But please hit subscribe, ask questions, write comments below, and let's rethink what housing and investment could look like.